Hello and welcome to another first Descendant video, and welcome to my build guide for the VOLTIA beam rifle. So this is the new ultimate tier weapon that has been added with season 2, and this is specially designed for the void vessel missions, because the void vessel missions has enemies with different types of shields, and this is the only gun that can deal with all the shields. Normally one set of shields you need normal guns to break, and the other type of shield is broken by skill attacks. This gun can do both of them, and also does additional chain damage, so it hits multiple enemies at the same time. Anyway, we'll go into details soon. This gun is only available via the battle pass. You don't have to farm for it. You get 3 copies of the gun for free, and you get 2 are paid. So you can get started with the gun and then buy the remaining 2 to get it fully enhanced to 5 levels. As you can see, I have done that because I have finished the battle pass. Now, the gun is very interesting. Initially, I was a bit lukewarm to it. I did not even use it for my first 40 odd runs on the Void Vessel. But then I started using it, building it out, and the more I built it, the more I started to like it. So in this video, I have 2 completely different ways of building the gun with about the same results. So yeah, let's get into this. And because this is a beam rifle, things are a little different in terms of modding. So first, let's look at the weapon specs. So what we have here is 8,500 base damage, and then I have a roll. We'll go into the rolls. Firearm attack, fire rate is 666. Rounds per magazine is 46, which is okay. Reload time is a little high for my liking. Critical hit rate is again interesting. Normally, I don't like building guns with around crit if it's less than 20 crit hit rate. This is 15, but the results are not that bad even with crit. Firearm critical hit damage is 1.5, again a little on the lower side, but still not terrible. Then we have status attribute effect rate at 4%. Weak point is 1. The hip fire and aim shot is almost 100%, both of them. This is 98.8 and this is 100%. So this is the base stats here. As you can see, reload isn't great, and these are okay, nothing special, but we are good for otherwise, nothing special here. The main thing is the unique ability. This is where it gets interesting. So it attacks release chain current to nearby targets. So if you're hitting one guy and there are a couple of other enemies nearby, it will hit them as well. Next, we have chain current deals additional damage to anti-void shields and RK barriers. So those are the 2 types of shields that the enemies have in Void Vessel. Again, like I said, one set is broken by normal guns if you shoot at them. The other type you have to break with the skill damage, but this gun can deal with both of them. Now the chain current activation is every 2 shots. Now this is fully enhanced, by the way. So if it's not enhanced, if you're at like base 1 gun, it might be higher. I think it's like 5 or something. And then applied target is 6. I think normally it's like 4 or something. I wish I had checked. But anyway, this is definitely better if it's fully enhanced. And then it does more damage, firearm damage. Look at the fine print here. Additional damage dealt to anti-void shields when aiming. Okay, so this will be 4,000 to the types of shields, and then extra 25% damage. So again, base stats are nothing special, but the unique ability is where this gun shines. Now, as for the rolls, I went with the chill attack because I got the chill roll here. You can go for another element if you want. So I got 1,869 damage, which is extremely high. I don't think I've seen such a high number with the other guns that I have. Anyway, so I got chill attack. I thought, okay, let's work with chill here. Next one I got is bonus firearm attack versus Legion of Darkness. So the enemy faction in the Void Vessel is the Legion of Darkness. So I thought, okay, let's get flat damage increase against those guys. Next, we have a 12% firearm attack. Again, very good. I think it's almost maxed out. And then finally, we have rounds per magazine, which is at 10.2%. So with 10.2%, we are getting 4 extra bullets. If you want any more, you'll have to get a perfect 12% roll to get 5. And I did not think adding, wasting a lot more of those fine adjustment access for 1 extra bullet was worth it. So I was happy with 10%. Now you can go with the usual crit stuff if you're building around crit. So crit hit rate, crit hit damage, you can go with those things and then add an element as the 4th thing if you are working with the crits. So now let's look at the build and discuss 1 or 2 things, because beam rifles have 1 or 2 special mods for themselves. So this is the non-crit build. Okay. Now We start off with the usual rifling reinforcement and action and reaction to add our firearm attacks. Now, because we are not working with crit, I've also added charge amplification. This gives us another 67% firearm attack and reduces our critical hit damage by 34%. Okay, so you can see 161% extra firearm attack with these things. Next, we went with another chill mod because we had chill roll. I thought, okay, we'll add into that so we get extra chill damage against the enemies. And now we have also seen some new mods added to the mod pool in season 2, and these are the battle proficiency mods. Now we have this one here, chill circulation, and we also have super cooled plasma. Every element has matching ones, so you have what else? You have fridge, you have things like fire related, electric related, and those things. So these are the chill related ones. So I've tried both of them. My personal preference is with this one. So what this does is upon inflicting freeze effect, increases frost attack by 89.6% for 5 seconds. And then cooldown is 20 seconds. With this one, you have to aim at the same target like continuously, and you keep adding stacks of more chill attack and reducing the defense up to 20 stacks. And I thought this was better because if you're shooting at the Dread Armor Commando, we need to come with the nickname for that guy because the whole thing is complicated. Let's call him Rambo for now. So for Rambo, if you shoot 20 stacks, he is a big target and you will be shooting consecutively at him. So this mod will work nicely with him. So this is again a beam rifle exclusive mod, this battle proficiency. This one is standard on all weapons, all special launch weapons. So yeah, so this is the special mod. And then another beam rifle exclusive mod is this one here, charging speed. So with beam rifles, let me actually remove this and show you what I mean with this. So with beam rifles, we have to get to stage 3 of the charging. So if you see on the right here above the ammo, that is stage 1, that is stage 2, and that is stage 3. So when we get to stage 3 and keep shooting, we are doing the most damage. That's why if you pick up a normal gun and you start shooting at the enemies, it feels like you're tickling them because you have to build it up to stage 3 and then it starts doing damage. So the mod that we were seeing right now, the superconductivity charge, it increases that charging speed. Okay, so let's do a quick comparison and I'll show you how long it takes. So just keep an eye on the number of bullets. We have 79 bullets. Wait until like we get to like the third stage, how many bullets are left. I'll try and see if we can do this. So about 60, 61 or something, 62, something like that. Now if we add the superconductivity mod and do the same thing again, start with 79. See, we got there much faster. We got around 68, 69 bullets left, and we were already at stage 3. Now, there is, of course, one other mod that is used in every gun, and that is the fire rate. And personally, for me, the superconductivity felt like it was getting to the third stage faster. So let's show how this is with fire rate. Again, about the same as without the mod. So we are getting about 60-ish again. So at the end of the day, I decided to go with the superconductivity charge because that seems better overall. Now, besides that, we also have sharp precision shot because we are pulling the trigger on this gun. So why not take advantage? We'll get more fire rate, we'll get firearm attack, and we are getting 10 stacks of this. Now, in order to get the 10 stacks, we also need to have some bullets here. So we have expand weapon charge to give us more ammo, and we have weapon tuning to give us more firearm attack and 30% more bullets, and we are ending up with 75 here, 4 from the roll on the gun. Now I'll do this again. Keep an eye on the sharp precision shot stacks because we need to get them to 10 and we still need to have some bullets left. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 20 bullets are still there at 10 stacks. So we need to have some bullets. If I don't put the mods for ammo, then our stacks won't get there. So let's try with one less ammo mod. We'll have to empty the magazine first. So we have 66 bullets, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have like 3 or 4 bullets left by the time we get to 10 stacks. So that is another reason for adding 2 mods for ammo. Okay, rounds per magazine. Weapon tube. So this is my first setup. This is based non-crit based, and we have the chill elements. We've used the super cool plasma to add some more chill effects and things like that. So this is my first build. I'm very happy with this. I've tried this on the void vessel missions, and what I'll do is I'll show you a little bit at the end of the video as well. Now the other mod, I'll also have some vulgus and show you this in action. So let's get some vulgus here first, and let's make sure we are on this first build. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go and make sure these are not okay. Now the Legion of Darkness is the faction that we deal with in the void vessel, so that's why I'm summoning these guys here. We have 9 of them, and what I'll do is I'll go over here so that our test conditions are similar. We start shooting and keep moving up, and our aim is to get all 9 of them with 1 magazine. Okay. You can see our chill effects. And we got there with some bullets to spare. Okay, pretty happy with this build. Now let's look at the second build. Let's get some ammo. Now, the second build is based around crit. However, keep in mind, our rolls are not crit based. So if you are making the crit based build, try to get the crit related rolls here. So you want firearm attack, you want critical hit rate, critical hit damage, then it'll be even better. Not a huge difference, but it'll still be better. So with the crit, what we have is just these 2 mods are different. Okay. Well, yeah, these 2 are actually. I was testing something, so let me just get the. Because I'll show you what I was doing there soon. Rounds per. Okay, this is a better because it matches everything else. So this one and this one, only difference here is these 2 mods. So instead of the super cooled and the charge amplification, we are getting the crit damage mod and the crit hit rate mod, and we are getting a magazine but with the firearm critical hit damage at the end. Okay, so we have the same setup, same 79 bullets, same superconductor thing, superconductivity charge, everything else is similar, just that we have more crit here. So previous one we did not have crit. This one we have about 20.5%. We start at 15, and with a full mod here we are still only at 21. Even with the roll on the gun, you'll probably not go beyond 22, 23 here. And for critical hit damage, you can increase it a little bit, but the downsides are quite high with that. So let's do the same test here. We have the same vulgus, and again we'll try and see if we can get to the end and hopefully have cleared all of them. Okay. So about the same, we have 6 bullets left, and we cleared all of them. Now, was this better? Was the previous one better? I think they are very similar. Maybe slightly better this one. Again, maybe. Now, the other thing that I was testing here was, what if we can add more crit? So we have the concentration priority mod. On general rounds, the concentration priority has 120% damage. On the special rounds, it only goes to 47%. And the downside is quite big on this one with a 30% reload time modifier, minus 30%. So it increases the reload time. It'll go back to the original 2.5, and we'll also lose ammo, but we'll get more crit damage. So we are almost at 3 times crit, but we lose a lot of ammo and a lot of reload time. So what we can do is we can test this again to see if we can do the same thing, and then you can decide whether the penalties of an extra slower reload and less ammo is worth it for a little more crit damage. So you can go here. So again, same test. We want all the enemies to be dead. Yeah, we should be able to do it. Yeah, with 1 bullet to spare. So yeah, up to you. If you want more crit damage, you can do that. I just felt like we needed a little more ammo in the gun, and the reload wasn't like really satisfying to me. So I decided to stick with the more ammo and faster reload. Concentrates more ammo. Okay, so these are the two builds for this gun here. Very similar. Just keep in mind, if you're going with this one, make sure to get the crit related stuff. So what I'll do now is I'll do a quick run of the void vessel and show you, especially against the boss at the end. Alright, we are at the final boss room. I may add the full Void Vessel run at the end of the video if you want to just see how I did with the other enemies. But yeah, it's generally quite comfortable. Okay, Rambo is here. He's taking too much damage from my... Is it hard? Yeah, it is hard difficulty. I thought that was on normal difficulty there because... Ah, okay, I'm playing hard solo. If it was a public match, he would have more than obviously. That's why I was thinking, like, why is he taking so much damage from my skills? So this is where the beam rifle comes in handy when he's charging up and starting that thing. My bunny is a little squishy, so I can't, stand and fight directly in front of him. But you can see he's taking decent damage. Mr. Rambo here. Yeah, if he aims at me, I may go down. So I have to be careful. Pick up the health orbs. I only have like 5,000 health. No, 9,000. Okay, third phase. I wanted to like completely kill him with only the VOLTIA Gun. Of course, skill attacks are doing a lot of damage as well, which was a little unexpected. I did not think he'll be taking. See, I can't stand and like tank his bullets. Yeah, see, oh shit. Holy crap. I should have had fire resistance here. Crap. That's the most I've been knocked here. Alright, I'll just stand behind these things. You can do your thing, man. No. Ooh. Alright, I'll have to go closer and do some skill damage along with the... Yeah, let's just soften him up. Now he's running. Okay. I actually got a synthetic calcium on this run. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, 10 minutes, which we died a couple of times. So yeah, look at this. This is only, I think, the fourth or fifth time I've gotten this. Fifth time. Anyway, so that is the Void Vessel run. You can see you need to have a little bit of health or some fire resistance if you're doing it solo against this guy, because his fire attacks will do a lot of damage. But otherwise, the gun was doing exceptionally well, much better than I was expecting. So anyway, that is the build for the VOLTIA beam rifle. In my opinion, a lot better than I was expecting. I'll show you the two builds again. So this is the non-crit build. With this build, go with these type of rolls. One element, bonus firearm attack against the Legion of Darkness, firearm attack, rounds per magazine. If you're going for the crit one here, this is the crit build. With this one, make sure to get the crit related rolls here. Critical hit damage, critical hit rate, and firearm attack by default. And you can have an element if you want, and rounds per magazine. And one more thing I forgot to mention. With this inversion reinforcement, there are some things that are quite convenient, especially there are things for this gun in particular. So if you fill out this thing, there is this one here called photon stacking. So on hitting 3 or more enemies with the VOLTIA, so this is especially a perk for the VOLTIA, you have photon stacking, firearm attack 12.8%, beam rifle charging speed 16% for 10 seconds, and then when changing weapon it removes that. So basically, if you have this perk ready and you start shooting, you'll get another 12% firearm attack and 16% more charging speed when you hit 3 enemies, with which this gun will do when you are hitting a bunch of enemies. So this wasn't something that you would have seen in the lab that earlier that I was doing, but in the missions itself, this is something that will be an extra benefit when fighting enemies. So yeah, make sure to use this as well if you are using this gun. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to open the box because I already have my doggo here.